What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Blazed and Confused, the podcast where curiosity is high, confidence is questionable, and logic usually shows up late.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Max. And today we're asking a very important question again.
What animals could we fight and actually win?
Not just like survive, like, oh yeah, like they didn't die, but like where we can win, where we're coming out the only one standing.
We went ahead and chose 5 animals each. No weapons, just man versus animal. Throwing fisticuffs, good hand to hand, hand to paw combat.
And once we've humbled ourselves completely by probably proving we won't win,
We're talking about something just as unsettling and gives me kind of the heebie-jeebies.
see, for me, I think they're a little bit outlandish, but we're going to talk about cryptids and paranormal creatures.
Things that might not exist besides just, in our imaginations, the scary parts of our imagination.
And they probably feel more dangerous than the real animals we picked.
Like shadow figures
Forest monsters.
and creatures that ain't never paid taxes before.
So if you've ever been overly confident in your abilities,
Or afraid of something you can't even prove is real.
well, you're back in the right place.
Let's get into it.
Just a quick pause here. We're not endorsing actually fighting these animals. What we're just kind of looking at what we think. So I don't want anybody thinking we're saying we're going to go out and fight these animals. But with that out of the way, camels piss me off, and it is one of the 5 that I absolutely fight and win.
You mean
I'm
to tell
telling
me
you-
we both chose camel? It made both of our top 5.
Yeah, and see, there's a reason for that. They probably piss you off too. There's something about a camel that is so like uneasy on the eyes that it just irritates me to the point where I would contemplate fighting it outside of needing to make a podcast episode about it.
It's got backward kneecaps, dude.
Well, and it's got a stupid hump. I mean, we drink a lot of water. We have water. Not everybody's walking around with an extra hump full of it. I mean, take a little bit of their leg length off, and I guarantee you it wouldn't piss me off as much.
I mean, nah, it's still gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
But, okay, besides that, if I'm fighting a camel, okay,
Yep.
I think I'm going for the kneecaps first.
See,
Like you said, bring it down to size. Like, if we can cut the camel in half, size-wise, now I was in trouble.
I mean, you're right. But here's where my mind went. I'm choking that boy out. He's got a long, stupid neck. I'm going to just climb up on its back, and it's going night-night.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. But now I got an off thought here. I'm sorry. We're going to get a little side.
Yep.
It didn't make my top 5. But do you think you could choke a giraffe out? Or how would you choke a giraffe out? Because it's got one long neck, right? But that is a long neck.
Yeah.
Think
Well,
you
it's
could
not
do it?
even just the neck. It's the leg length too, man. I can't in any way, shape, or form scale a giraffe. I don't.
Hypothetically, say that you somehow got on this giraffe's back.
Oh, then yeah, I'm choking it out.
Be able? How? Are you starting at the very top of the neck because that's the thinnest, or are you going for like the base because I feel like that's the closest way to do it?
Well,
you know
you've poked a
saying?
hole in my theory because I'm pretty sure that the base of their neck is actually like stupid wide. You would have to get to where it would be like the most manageable, but I don't know. A camel, I know I could easily either leg choke or arm choke that thing out. Giraffe is not on my list for that exact reason. I did a lot of looking into it, and I think that camels piss me off because they have a toupee. I mean, giraffes do too.
Oh, like you
But-
really thought into this.
Yeah, man.
And like
you know,
we both kind of we had this thought, and we're like, yeah, let's this is it, But mine was like an instant thought. Like I had animals on deck. I didn't have to think about it. Like what
Oh,
animals could I just throw fisticuffs with? And I'm pretty sure I'm coming out on top. I'm not saying it's a walk in the park, but I'm pretty sure I'm coming out on top. The camel made the
dude, I
top
had
five,
to.
but I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I.
It's like that's gonna be some street brawling,
Oh yeah,
like
I had to do
prison
my
rules. You know what
research,
I'm
so we
saying?
didn't.
Some of these I'm putting on
Yeah.
boxing gloves for, but this is one that I'm like, there's a trash can nearby. Pow!
Oh
Using
yeah,
everything.
WWE top
It's
ropes.
straight up bar brawl. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, and I didn't want to. The reason I had to look, man, is because I, I thought about the, how many men would it take to fight a gorilla
oh
and win?
yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to come out wild and be like, yeah, I'm taking on like a chimpanzee. They rip people's faces off and stuff. I didn't pick anything out of the primate family for that reason, and that's why when people are like, I think like five of my boys and a case of beer, we could get it done. No, you're not. I'm guaranteeing that gorilla is smashing people like the Hulk did to Loki. That's what's gonna
Dude,
happen.
110%. I don't know if you've ever seen a shaved chimpanzee either.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
that is stuff of nightmares.
yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Speaking of stuff of nightmares, my my next pick was a little bit of a thing of nightmare. So I have this irrational fear of mice. Anybody that knows me knows there's like one thing in life I don't enjoy, and it's mice. I have a huge phobia. So of course I'm going
Please,
through
please
lists.
tell me you didn't pick a mouse to fight. Like,
No, see, because that mouse would have won. I went with a capybara because it's the world's largest rodent. And I feel like if I'm going to square up against something, any form of rodent, I'm fighting a cappy. And the reason being is because it's not so small it scares me. I don't know what it is. Mice, rats, hamsters, gerbils, all those little furry little things, I don't like them. They freak me out.
I'm gonna need you to spell this for me so I can get a
Uh,
cappy.
Capybara. I believe they're not in America other than zoos.
Why
But
would
yeah,
you
dog.
want to fight this thing?
Yeah, because people think it's cute, right?
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
I'm getting my one where I can with rodents.
I
Anything
mean,
smaller
that's.
than a capybara, I'm probably out.
I,
It's I feel
I
like it's
just
small enough I can secure a victory, but at the same time overcome a portion of my fear.
ain't gonna lie. If you look at it, like I'm looking at pictures, it looks like it's always silently judging you.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just got them eyes that just look at you like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yep. And I think that's also why I could probably square up against it. You catch me on the wrong night.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it's
I guess
getting.
it's got a punchable face.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's got
Yeah.
that face of like, what you judging? You want something? You want a
Yep.
problem, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
you
that's
why you
fair.
looking at me like that? You want a problem? You got a problem?
That's fair.
Yep.
I mean, I'll tell you what. One I picked that I'm sure a lot of people have thought this. Okay,
Yep.
but the one that made the top of my list that I would absolutely. This sounds terrible. I'd love to throw hands with kangaroo. I want to box a kangaroo, dude. But it's been since I was a kid, and I've seen the movie
Bro,
Kangaroo Jack, and I was like, dude, I want to box a kangaroo. Put some
more
boxing
power
gloves
to you,
on,
man. Have you seen the
but
claws they have?
yeah. So look, that's why I'm saying boxing gloves. All right, because we're
Even
just
then,
throwing
dog,
hands.
they're gonna get up on that tail and just scratch the hell out of you.
I was gonna say, well, not even that. I'm thinking like I'm getting kangaroo kicked.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Spartan kick from hell.
Yep.
Just double feet. Poof,
Oh
there I
yeah.
go. But the thing that maybe a lot of people don't know, or if you really thought into this, you probably know, kangaroos cannot jump backwards, right?
True.
Can't hop backwards because it's their tail. So all I got to do is get behind it. A little dirty boxing, a couple right to the back of the head. I
dude.
think I got it. I think that's the way that I win this match. A little dirty
The
boxing in there.
referee's getting involved. You're getting ejected.
Well,
No,
you know what? I'll take my chances with the ref and the
dude.
commission there. All right, but
I'm telling you, wait
I
until
think
it
I
like
beat a
has a
kangaroo in a
Joey
boxing
pop
match.
out. What if it's smuggling in a Joey and that Joey's watching its back so you can't get behind it? Now you're double ducked. You got
I
a
mean,
little
that,
kangaroo punching you from the back.
that
You're
feels
done.
unfair, though.
Hey,
I mean, I,
we have opposable thumbs. No matter what, it's unfair.
all right, that's fair. That's a good point. Point. You got me on that one. Yeah.
I'm just, I'm trying to keep it going, man. That's why I went
I
for
mean,
the low hanging fruit.
I guess the more I think about my list here, the more animals are over there in down under.
Oh yeah,
I
that's where
got
the capybaras are from, I believe.
I tell you what though, when you were talking about the referee and stuff for the match, all I was thinking is my next animal that I was ready to fight, and that's an emu.
Oh, dude, I think you're reaching for this one. An emu, dog, they are legitimate dinosaurs.
All right, even if they're a dinosaur, they're not like top notch dinosaur. A chicken's a dinosaur. Hold on, you think the emu is just like a big chicken?
I mean, true, except they I don't know are really big chickens with really really big claws. I mean, bringing it back to big
And
claws,
really,
brother.
really long necks. But you ever you ever fought a goose? You know how you beat a
Oh
goose?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah.
just
But I
saying,
mean,
all I got to do is just like, hi, yeah, that thing,
you ever
and then
been
bring it back real quick.
you ever been curious to look at what their skulls look like?
Oh, it can't be. Is it no brain and all skull?
I mean, there's still brain, but the skull is relatively thick. It's thick. It's like a shorter version of an ostrich. So all the bone mass on an emu is actually like right by its eyes and everything. I don't know
Okay,
if you'd
so
be
look,
able to karate
ostrich
chop
didn't
that
make my
boy.
list because I've known some stuff about an ostrich because I always wanted a pet ostrich to ride. Like I always thought it'd be really cool to put a
Oh
saddle on
yeah.
an ostrich and ride it down the road. Sidetrack there, but I also thought like ostriches just get scared, stick their head in the sand, and it's like, what if you're doing because their top speed, by the way, is like 45 mile an hour.
Oh
Could you
yeah.
imagine going 45 mile an hour and then coming to a screeching halt with no seatbelt, nothing to grab you? You're just flying through the air because your pet ostrich decided he saw a freaking worm in the ground and just boom, it just gone. See ya.
I'm telling you, bro.
But
I think emu would be a tough fight. I do want to see it though. That would be one
I
I'd be
mean,
interested.
I'm not. Look, like I'm saying, I said it at the beginning. I'm not coming out of these untouched, right? It's not gonna be like a capybara, something that you're just gonna go out there and beat on.
Oh,
Hey, I gave
what?
a little bit of fighting chance with these animals. Like I'm ready to
I mean, so did
tussle.
I. I
You're not
started with a
tussling with a
camel.
capybara, Bob. You're not doing it. That is just a
You never know,
smackdown.
man. What if they're just a sleeper, bro? What if it's some crazy muscled up rodent that just chews a hole through me?
Could you imagine if that thing just? I would piss my pants. You go to fight a capybara, that thing just hopped up on two legs, just like,
Oh,
ha,
dude.
been joking you. I really
It,
only need two, and just charged you. I wouldn't know what to do.
I would trash can lid shield myself from it while trying to find something else to attack. It wouldn't be pretty.
Trash, trash can lid shield. He said, no,
Oh
no,
yeah.
no, no, no.
Yeah, yeah, I'm out on that. Now maybe I don't want to fight the capybara anymore. Maybe I'm out.
See,
I
see, I got you thinking,
eh.
but I'm telling you, all right. I think I can take an emu because ostriches are big and scary. They can kill a lion just by its kick.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
it'll just kill it. Emu? It's a little baby brother that's not as intimidating. I think I got a chance. Now, they're scary looking though. Emus
Oh yeah.
are terrifying looking.
They look like how people back in the Pilgrim era looked at like goats. They were like, "Oh, that's the devil." Well, they're definitely thinking that about emus, dude. Like
Oh,
it.
dude, they got red eyes. They're like red looking eyes. They're
Yeah,
like super
yeah,
brown or something like that. But gosh, they're scary.
yeah. You're not
That's
helping your
why I'd like
case
to
here,
fight
bro.
it. I don't think they're scary, but I can be like, look, dude, I beat the scary looking monster thing over there.
Well, I mean, going from that, it's kind of going back to another one that I think might have a hidden talent of fighting. I think I want to fight an alpaca. Now, it might be the same thing as a camel, so if anything, I would do it like a tag team match since we both put camel. Uh,
We both put alpaca then too.
oh,
Yeah, I got it. That's the one that I was like for sure. If I'm beaten down on it, it's gonna be an alpaca. I'm sorry.
oh
That's the
yeah.
one.
Well, but dude, you got to think about where alpacas live and stuff. I know that they're a mountainous hooved animal, which is why I went with them because originally I was like, man, I'd like to fight a ram, but then I remember years ago seeing something about like the force that a ram generates when it headbutts something, and I immediately took it back off my list and was looking for another mountain animal. And I think that alpacas might be able to win because they've got all that wool, so like padding the punches, you know. And
Oh,
then
dude, what are you doing? Rib shots? Come on,
no,
poke it in the
I
jaw.
mean it goes all the way up, man.
Alpacas
Even
just
if
be chewing on grass or whatever
yeah, but have
cud
you
or
seen
whatever
how
they,
they chew?
and then they spit at you.
Yeah,
Like
one,
let one spit in my face. Oh, nope, broken jaw.
bro.
Done.
What if it's like Jurassic Park when the dude crashes and that little the hooded dinosaur comes over and spits the tar in his face? What if that's like their defense? They just blind you and then
It's,
beat the piss out of you.
no, that's not fair. It's pocket sand.
I wonder if they've ever seen pocket sand. Maybe we'd have to bring that out. I think though alpaca would be interesting. You know, it's another one that you could probably choke it out, but you never know. And then, I mean, definitely, getting spit on would piss me off. So
Oh,
there's
dude.
that.
Like I'm letting it. Now this sounds dumb, but I'm letting it spit on me just to get it popping. You know,
Oh yeah.
like they're a cute looking little animal, so I don't think I could honestly be mad at it until it was just like
Oh yeah.
hooey, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, bud.
Yeah. I'm just going for submissions on all my fights. I'm not going for a complete.
Yeah, I've noticed here. You're like, I don't
Yeah.
know if you
No.
got
Like.
real big into like jiu-jitsu or something here
No. No. No.
lately,
No.
but
No. I've
uh,
nope.
I'm like a backroom brawler with these animals because
Well, no.
my
Okay. Well, it
well,
gets to that
look.
later. I'm just saying for these cuter animals,
What
I'm
do you mean
definitely gonna go
later?
for the
So far,
most.
you're just beating on a capybara, a
No, then fine.
camel.
I'll go
Your
with the next
camel,
one.
the
I'll
camel's
go with the
the
next one.
okay.
How
What's
about
your next one?
this?
Because so far, the camel's the toughest animal
A
you
black
chose.
bear.
You're an
Mainly
idiot.
because they're the smallest of the bears that I can find
Uh-uh.
in the area.
Koala.
I'm not fighting a koala, dude. They got like gonorrhea or something.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Oh.
every koala has gonorrhea, and for that reason, I did not pick it.
What about a
Uh,
panda? Pandas are tiny, aren't they?
yeah, but pandas are on the endangered species list. I'd feel bad about
No,
it.
that's not what it is. You
Oh,
watch Kung Fu
koalas have
Panda, you know
chlamydia.
that thing will fuck you up. Whoa.
Yeah, yep. They all have, or well,
You're
not.
scared of pandas.
Yeah, no, pandas are cool. They're cute. They're way too cute, and they probably could absolutely destroy me. They're high on
Uh,
eucalyptus all the time. Or no, that's
Three.
koalas again.
Yeah. And three, you watch Kung Fu Panda. You know
Yeah,
what'll happen.
yeah. I don't
Wushu
want to
finger
fight
hold,
Poe.
baby.
Yeah,
Kadoosh.
I'm good. But no, I picked the black bear because there's been stories of people that actually have to fight them for defense of their dog or whatever stupid shit they're doing. But
Yeah.
I really think I think it would be the like most of a struggle fight I would have to have, and I
They
think
got
that's the
big
only one I
claws though too.
picked. Oh yeah, 100%. It's also got
Like, are
big
we
teeth.
hypothetically taking the claws off of all these
No,
animals
oh no,
fighting?
they're fully. We can't take our thumbs,
But
you
you
know?
gotta drop the thumb thing. It's not the same as having claws, all right?
Hey, look, bro. I'm going. I'll
You're
go get a
fighting. It's
manicure.
like fighting Wolverine,
I'll
bud.
get a bunch
Like,
of fake nails
oh,
put
I
on.
got
We'll
opposable thumbs.
we'll level the playing field. I'll just get a bunch of fake nails, like them big long ones. We'll level it. Just
You're gonna
stab them.
break one, and I tell you, it'll ruin your whole day. The second my wife does it,
Oh
it
yeah,
ruins the whole week, dude.
but
The second a nail gets
fuel to the
broke, poof,
fire.
done.
Fuel to my fire. Just like the alpaca spit. I'm gonna get pissed off, have a nail break off in the side of a bear, get mad, and then really put the waylay on. I'm about 90% sure it would be a very tough fight and with a low chance of me doing it, but you catch me on the right day and I'm probably coming out on a win.
All right, so I give it to you. Brown bear's a pretty tough one,
Oh yeah.
but my last one that I chose here gonna beat yours, and I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a tough one, and a lot of people out there are gonna disagree with me. But I watched Happy Gilmore do it, so I know I can. I think I can take an alligator. I've
Oh
seen it be
my
done.
god.
I've watched Jim Carrey do it, Ace Ventura.
Oh dude.
I've watched Happy Gilmore do it. R.I.P. to
Um
Chubbs.
yeah, I was going to just say you mean how Chubbs ended up?
Look, I think I can do it because
But
look,
what
they
size are we
always say.
talking? What like cuz I'm telling you right now, anything above a 10-foot gator, I'm sorry, it was nice knowing you.
Now I'll take a 12-footer.
Oh
I
my
think I can
god,
do it.
dude. You're done. Just the
No,
weight
look,
alone, you're done.
no, you just look. People wrestle gators all the time.
Uh-huh. Ones that are trained to be wrestled.
Well,
You're
you
not
got to train
wrestling
them
one that's going to
somehow.
bite your fingers and death roll you.
Yeah, but all you got to do is get behind them, right? And then it's just wow, just rear naked choke.
Ah,
You're
dude.
done. Look, I'm submitting them. This is the one animal that I'm not boxing.
I'm telling you, that one's a low odds. That's up there with the bear, man. That's a tough one.
I don't know. I'm honestly feeling like pretty confident about the gator, but you also just got to tire them out because gators don't do like long distance or nothing. They do
Oh
short little
yeah.
spurt. So you just got to let them like get tired, and then it's like, pow. What you gonna do now? Nothing. Choked out. Then
True.
I'm out on top.
I mean, that is if you're
Beat a
able
12
to
foot
get
gator.
behind it cuz how they can run pretty fast, right? I mean, not a 12-footer,
Yeah,
but
no, nah, they're quick. They get up on all fours.
dude,
Yeah,
if I
I'm
saw a 12
also
foot gator on all four,
zigzagging for those of you listening. I got some family in Florida that listened. Do not zigzag from gators. It's a myth. Just run, run straight and as fast and as long as you can. Find a
up a
tree that can't
tree.
climb.
No shit. Yeah, I'm out, man. I see, and I was even thinking about putting like a big cat on here, like fighting like a mountain lion or a panther or something like that.
Hey,
But
it's been done.
I know it's been done, but I am not putting myself in there. I know for a fact I would go in as a whole man and come out with a man of holes because I'm not. There's no way you're winning a big cat fight. They I mean, have you ever had to like get like a stray cat that's pissed off? I mean, they tear you up. Imagine that, but like 4 times as big.
Oh, dude, my grandma had this cat and she loved it. She's like, "Oh, it's so sweet. It's so nice." No, that cat was mean to everybody else. That's the only cat that I was like, God, this thing just it just come
Oh
at
yeah,
you. Like you'd be petting it and then it turn around and come at you. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna pop this cat right in the mouth. And one day it just like started trying to crawl up my leg, come at me. I shook it off me. I was like, oh, no,
yeah. No,
cats are
I
mean.
a
They're a lot
friend.
quicker than you think too.
Oh yeah, a friend in my childhood had one that was like that. I mean, it didn't like actively chase you out, but if you were anywhere near it and it didn't want you there, boy, that thing would tear you up. I remember I wouldn't go over there after a while. cat scratches hurt. Now just imagine that, but with like a claw that's big enough to take a chunk. That would not be fun.
No,
And I mean, my absolute last on here. Now, hear me out. It's gonna sound like another easy win, but I don't think it's gonna be an easy win. I put sloths, but the reason I've got sloths on here is because they've got a like a venom or a poison or something in their mouth. So if they bite you, I mean, I might not die in the ring, but I'm dying at some point later on down the road. And not to mention, dude, their claws are huge.
they
So
got some long claws, but I've always heard sloths are super slow. You
yeah,
know, like even in Zootopia, they call him
yeah,
Flash, and he's at the DMV, and it's all that
but
funny stuff.
they
But
can move fast.
oh,
That's what I
dude,
read.
I'd cry. Have you ever seen a sloth? They are all terrifying.
Oh
Like
yeah,
them and an emu together,
like I'm not
perfect horror
even.
couple.
Have
Like,
you seen the ones that are like the not the ones that we normally see, like the three toed and the two toads? There's a sloth out there, bro, that literally looks like a bat that's wings didn't come in. I'm not fighting that one because that's nightmare fuel, and I'm out.
I tell you what. Speaking of nightmare fuel, let's get into cryptids. Yeah.
I'm down.
So for those of you who don't know what cryptids are, I'll go ahead and let Max do a little bit of background on like cryptids and stuff like that.
So yeah, cryptids are like monsters or creatures that have been created or seen hypothetically by people. That's like
We're not talking like
Sasquatch.
Dracula or Frankenstein or nothing
No,
like that.
yeah, it's like Sasquatch, the Jersey Devil, um, Goatman,
The
Skinwalkers, Wendigos.
Yeah, the Mothman, stuff like that.
Yep.
Things that kind of keep you up at night when you actually think about them.
Oh yeah.
There's some scary movies out there about them and stuff, but
Yeah.
there's a couple of these. Like if you actually look them up and you kind of go down that rabbit hole,
You can almost
I
believe
think
they're
that if
real.
I were to run into it, I'm I'm making the news because I have beat the shit out of
That's the
whatever
thing.
scary monster it is,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's
look,
that's the
hey,
thing
you
about
look scary,
cryptids.
bud.
Yeah, that's the thing about cryptids that I just haven't ever been able to understand. People have said they've seen Bigfoot for how long? Um, and it's always like these shitty, grainy pictures. I mean, even in like 2020, they're like, I took my 1928 Polaroid out to the woods and I just happened to see Bigfoot. This is the picture I took. Now, I get it looks like a black smudge and some white smudge, but that's him, and I know it was because I saw him. I didn't grab my phone and take a good picture because that would have ruined the moment, but this is him. Why have we never captured anything?
Look, either we know Sasquatch is out there and we just are letting him hide, or he's not real. Okay,
Right.
but if he is real, he did not make my list because I'm pretty sure he'd kick my ass.
Oh yeah, no. And for this, I didn't even go with ones I could fight necessarily. I just went with some that I thought were cool and a little bit silly, but necessary to fight them. Let me double check my list. Yeah, I'm losing two of them. Um, the first one I'm gonna go through is one that I definitely think is silly, and I think it'll be a good easing into cryptids and the ones that we're going to name here later. Have you ever heard of the Fresno Nightcrawler?
No. Uh, wait. Wasn't there like a serial killer or something?
No, it might be that, like a prowler or something. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
one's even
Okay.
crazier, bro. Um, this one was spotted in 2007. You want to guess how?
Surprise me on this one, please.
A home security camera.
What?
Yeah. So you want to know what the most off-putting thing about this is? Is it looks like a big pair of white pants. That's
Huh.
it. Yeah. People think that it's It walks like a human and moves like a human. They say that it looks like white pants, but sometimes it looks like it has a small torso sticking out of it. Right? Um, People are freaking out because they don't believe it's CGI, AI, or whatever. And they think that it's real. Let me tell you why I don't think it is. Um, how does it live as a pair of pants? And what does it do? Like, does it just function off of pure like spirit shit, or is it like a living, breathing organism? And is it its way of like getting people like you think it's a pair of pants and you put it on? And is that like its gimmick?
It must be. But I tell you right now, I mean, that's one. If we're fighting it, you just
Oh yeah,
kick it
that
in the
one would be
pants.
exactly. That's the only one I think I could win in. But this is what's weird. So like most of these cryptids, right? People think that they're out to get you. I truly believe that cryptids were created as a way of like what I do for my kids when they're not behaving at bedtime, and I'm like, look, if you don't go to bed,
The
not the
boogeyman's gonna come
monsters.
get
Yep,
you type deal.
yep,
You know? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I think that it was just like a really good one that like. Little Jimmy went to school and he's like, my mom said that there's a Fresno nightcrawler outside of our house. It's a pair of white pants. And you guys know white pants don't move on their own. So you know it's real. So then little Debbie goes home, tells her mom about the Fresno nightcrawler and that Jimmy's family saw it, and if Jimmy didn't go to bed, he was going to get eaten by it. Now little Debbie's mom, when she's had enough of her kid's shit, she's like, Debbie, I've told you you got to go to bed, or that Fresno nightcrawler, he's going to come in here and he's going to get you, and you're going to be gone. So go to bed.
You're gonna become a pair
And
of pants.
yeah, you're going to become a pair of white pants. And there's no bleach around, so that means no more red Kool-Aid, no more red popsicles, no more candies. You're done. And so little Debbie's like, oh, I'm done. And then it just kind of spreads around that area. Um, that's what I think cryptids were created as. Now, as we get to some of these, you're like, damn, uh, these could be a real thing. But again, don't be alarmed because nobody's ever found hard evidence of any of them. None have been captured. Uh, so now that the funny one's out of the way, Noah, what do you got?
Well, um, so first one on my list is one that I've known since a kid. That's the chupacabra.
Oh
And
yeah,
first time I ever seen it was in Scooby Doo. Okay, and even
yep.
then I was like, that thing's kind of scary. But chupacabra, uh, Spanish folklore, uh, Mexican folklore, basically it come and just sucks all the blood. It's like a
It's like a vampire
vampire
goat.
coyote. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a vampire goat, coyote, however you want to think of it there. Um, but that's one that I was
dude.
kind of
I
like,
think.
that one's always kind of been scary to me.
Oh yeah,
But it's because of how they paint the picture of it. You know, it's just gray, just
yeah.
skinny. Like
Rat looking
it's
thing.
yeah, like a rat thing with these red eyes, and then
You know how
just
many times
got fangs and
people.
stuff to suck all the blood out of these animals, and they got these stories of uh people coming out and their chickens are just bone dry, like they're just still feathered
Right.
and everything, but just no blood to them at all. And they're like,
Which,
well, it's the chupacabra, and it's like,
yeah, I
well,
mean,
you mean
I'd
to
be more
tell me?
interested. I'd be more interested in seeing what the actual cause of that would be. I mean, also, I don't think that measuring a chicken's blood after it's dead for however long is going to work. I mean, coagulation happens pretty soon after dying, I think.
Oh, yeah,
In
I mean, you mean to tell me in all these years nobody's shot a chupacabra? I mean,
well, and that's what I was going to say, dude. They've shot a bunch of mangy coyotes because they resemble them. Uh, and they've had like mangy coyotes that they take in for testing. They're like, I got the chupacabra, and they get it, and then the scientists are like, it's a coyote. Maybe it just lurks with the coyotes. It's just like running around. He's like, if they get mange, I'm hanging with them so they can think they got me.
Smarter than a coyote.
Yeah. Uh. So the next one, kind of going on the goat like appearance. A quick sidebar. I know that a lot of this comes back from, like I said, in the early Pilgrim days, like when everything was the devil and witches and whatever else. They viewed goats as demonic because of their eyes. Like I don't know if you've ever looked at a goat's eye, but it's kind of jarring. They got weird eyes, and they used to say that that was the same eye as the devil. So a lot of these cryptid creatures from earlier on, people have kind of assimilated with goat-like appearances. But the goat man is one that I picked. Um, so from what I've kind of seen, it's a half man, half goat that stands on its hind legs, and the half goat part kind of varies for everybody. They say it's got like goat legs or goat like head and a human torso. Like that human torso part kind of always stays, but it's usually the goat aspects change. The cool thing about him, I thought, is he has glowing red eyes. Like, there's a story from when I went on a road trip to Canada. It was towards the end of our trip. I had barely gotten any sleep in the car, and it was my turn to drive. And I swore that there was a blinking red light that was in front of us. Like, like the motorized bicycles, the DUI bikes that have like the
Yeah.
blinking reflector.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I thought it was one of those in front of me. We followed it, or what I thought was I followed it for miles. It turned out that it was literally like 20 miles down the road. It was a like a radio tower with blinking lights. So I think maybe the glowing eyes thing is up for debunking as either brake lights on a car in the distance or reflective light, whatever. But here's where it gets nuts with him. He's known to chase cars and attack pets and livestock, and he hangs out near abandoned roads and bridges. So, literally in the worst places, he's just lurking and chasing you. A lot of people are saying that they think that like the background legends for him is that it was a scientist that got mutated in an experiment, a cursed or demonic entity, or a spiritual protector of land, which I find is a wild like thing to associate with it, just being like this crazy spirit that chases people.
Yeah. No. No
Um,
thanks. Just constantly following me. No. Mm-mm.
yeah,
I mean,
not then.
I kind of got something like that too. It's the old Jersey Devil.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's uh it's pretty creepy looking, man. Like
Yeah.
when they talk about him, the myth of the Jersey Devil, the New Jersey Devil, centers on a legendary winged, horse-headed, kangaroo-like creature. So, if I had to fight it, I think I can get it. Just got to get
I
behind
don't
it.
think you can beat this one, bro.
I just got to get behind it. All right,
Yeah,
kangaroo-like
but
creature probably can't hop backwards. I'll take my
yeah,
chances with it. I
there's a
just
downside to that though. He's got wings.
well,
He doesn't have to hop or walk. He can just jump up and spin around.
thanks for popping that bubble right off
Yep,
the bat.
you're welcome.
What a dick.
I don't want you seeking out New Jersey Devil.
Well, Devil went down to Georgia. He got scared. He went back to Jersey, bud.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Jersey Devil was almost a pick of mine, but I feel like it's
Yeah, it says it's
so
got
common.
bat-like wings, hooves, and a forked tail. The creature,
Yeah,
also called the Leeds Devil, is blamed for misfortune, causing widespread panic during mass sightings in 1909, and remains a cultural symbol, inspiring the NHL team. NHL team.
Yeah, the Jersey Devils.
What? I guess I don't watch
But
hockey. So
they messed up. They lost their opportunity to make a mascot that looks like it. It it definitely probably would not be a good thing with kids. Um,
probably not. I guess, if you look at different pictures of the Jersey Devil, it depends on what picture you're looking at on if I think beat this thing or not.
yeah, the one I saw, it literally looks like Satan incarnate and with like deer antlers, and I'm good. I don't. I'm not fighting that thing at all.
Yeah, there's a couple
I'm
different ones. I mean, there's one that, like you said, you got like Satan with wings. It's got eyes and it looks more
Yep.
human like. I think I can take that one on. Now, these other ones that are more like a dragon looking, I'm toast. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure
Nah.
toast.
And that's what
Yeah.
I'm. Again, I just want to know, why can't we ever get a picture of these things? Because could you imagine if that thing was confirmed? I think Jersey, the entire state and surrounding states, would become a ghost town and a war zone, and
Oh yeah.
it wouldn't be good.
I tell you what,
But
I didn't pick a cryptid or nothing that come from the ocean, but
oh, dude,
the
yeah, no, I'm
ocean
scared.
scares the shit out of me because we haven't explored it nearly. We've explored more space than we have the ocean, and we live next to the ocean.
Yeah,
Obviously,
we
we live
live
in
on the
Illinois, so
ocean.
we're not. Yeah, exactly. So, like, you know what I'm saying, though. Like,
No, I
we're
get it, and
like compared to planets, we are next to the ocean, and we know
yeah,
nothing about it, what's in it, and
unless
we're
I come
just saying
across,
some of these creatures, like a megalodon, some of these like older dinosaurs and stuff. We're saying, oh no, they're gone. We don't know.
yeah, we have no idea.
So
I mean,
if
that's like
we've explored like 98%, 90% of the ocean or something, then you can start saying, all right,
right.
maybe some stuff's gone, but no, right now, nope. So
Yeah, we have no idea.
I didn't want to do ocean cryptids because they actually
They
might be
legitimately
real
scare the
still.
shit. Yeah, yeah,
They
and they
scare the shit
legitimately
out of me.
scare the shit out of me. Yeah, I
Yes,
no.
absolutely. I have an illegitimate fear of the ocean, and that is why, because we don't know anything about it, and there's
Oh
stuff that
yeah,
they just say, "Oh, it's not real," or it used to be real. Oh, bud, you don't know, so I'm done. It's a no for me, dog.
exactly.
Thanks, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm out. And that's like, so my final one, dude, is one that genuinely could be real because there's no way to prove if it is or isn't unless like some serious studies are done. But I grew up deer hunting, right? Um, walking into your tree stand when you're like
Mhm.
15, 16 by yourself in the dark, even if you've been in those woods 1,000 times, there's something about going from a confined home where like you're pretty sure that there's nothing there to absolute vast openness and not being able to see 10 feet in front of you without a light. um
The
the
irrational
skinwalker.
fear of sprinting up your
Oh,
stairs because you turn the light off and your like
yeah.
son's
Now just
behind me.
imagine that. Yeah, imagine that, but there is no stairs top to turn the light on, and uh, you can't see it. The Skinwalker has scared the shit out of me since the first time I heard about it. I don't
Mhm.
remember if it was like if I like saw it on a show or if it was something that it was in a
It's
scary movie.
it comes from like Native American folklore.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, like I see some stuff on TikTok about it still,
Yeah,
and
like
it's
the
a Native American
Appalachians
guy.
or
But yeah, yeah, it's
yeah.
real big there.
Yeah, here's the thing that
Oh,
scares the
scary.
hell out of me is it it generated from them and has stayed as a Native American's tale. So it's not just like a spooky story that like came out for a little bit. They genuinely believed in this. Um
And still do.
yeah, and it's literally they think that the base of what it is a witch that's got the ability to shapeshift and do all this other stuff just by like completely devoting their life to evil. Um, The scariest thing about it is it mimics animals and humans, not just their voice, but their features to a T. I mean, there was a movie that came out. I cannot remember the name of it. That was like a Skinwalker movie, and it kind of just went through like how it went from being like a deer outside asking to get in to being like a person that stopped at the house the day before and stuff like that. That shit is so sketchy. Multiply the ability to shapeshift and mimic, but it also has like super speed, bro. That
Oh yeah,
it's got the holy, well, the unholy trinity for the worst shit that could be around you. I
terrifying. I mean, like that.
Yeah.
That that's the type of nightmare fuel stuff.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. My last one is a little bit of a lighter note.
All right, good. Thank God. I was starting to get a little nervous sitting here.
Yeah, like
It's like I'm checking the
I
corners
gotta make
behind
sure
me
I can
now.
still sleep tonight. All right,
Yeah,
and not
right?
not be running up my stairs when I turn the light off.
Oh yeah.
My last one's a yowie,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's Australian folklore, but it's basically just all Australia's Sasquatch,
Yep.
big hairy monster, you know. But there's a cartoon. Oh, I don't know where it's at. I'm sure some of the listeners have seen it. Maybe.
Seen the AI ones that are very inappropriate, but
Yeah. Well, no, this
I
one's like an actual like sketch cartoon. I think it was a
oh,
show
I
maybe
love it.
on YouTube. It might actually be a YouTube short sketch or something like that. But man, the way that they portray the Yowie, there's just this big Sasquatch that's down to earth. Like it's just
Oh
this
yeah.
funny Sasquatch that they're always like, well, one of them's always smoking pot, getting high, and then the other one's going into town, and everyone to him and stuff. But they always got Australian accents and stuff. So that's how I like to picture a Yowie. It's
I
just
love it.
this
Yeah.
big Australian pothead, really. That just is huge and funny, and so a little bit lighter cryptid, I guess,
Oh yeah.
to
I could
end
only
out.
imagine to hearing Australian slang be thrown out by it as it's chasing you would make it way funnier.
Oh yeah,
Uh
oi, you get back
yeah.
here.
Yeah, can you mate? Just trying to pass you the
I'm gonna get you.
dutchie.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Oh, dude. Well, I think we've learned two things today.
For sure. We are wildly overconfident about fighting animals, real and unreal, apparently.
Yeah. And we're really under concerned about things that we can't explain or prove that aren't real.
Absolutely. Besides ocean
Yeah. Uh
things, we are way too concerned, I think, as
yeah.
people, but not as a society. We are well under concerned as a
Oh
society
yeah.
about the
Yeah.
ocean, which
Well,
feels dangerous.
oh yeah, without a doubt, man. Yeah, I don't think there's a single person that would volunteer to sit in the ocean stranded by themselves for over
That is
5 minutes.
no, that's my worst fear. Is like
Yeah.
being out of Point Nemo.
Oh yeah. Yep. And then being like, "All right, well, we'll come back and get you." The entire time I would be freaking out as to what's beneath me. Um
Yeah.
but
No thanks.
as always, we want to say thanks for hanging out with us and thank everybody who has listened to our first 3 episodes. Your guys' support is overwhelming, and when we started this, we were content with having 5 people listen to it.
Yeah, just
Having as
having
many
some fun
people,
talking.
yeah, having as many people as listen to our first 3 already, um, is awesome, and we hope that you guys do genuinely enjoy it. If not, we're still going to keep producing it. We're having fun. This is mainly just a thing we started to have fun. We thought it was interesting. I've personally always thought having a podcast would be kind of cool because then I get to talk about things that I want to talk about and things that people may not have ever heard about.
Guys, in the comments, tell us what your favorite cryptid is, or what animals you think you could just absolutely, apparently like Max, just beat down on. Or if you're like me,
Oh
you want
yeah.
a good fight back and forth. Which ones do you think you could beat in a good scrap? Um, but just like Max said, thanks for listening. Thanks for commenting on the videos. You know, we love hearing from you guys. Love giving feedback. But no matter what, please respect animals.
Oh yes. Yeah. Don't be going out seeking animals to fight. Only do it if your life depends on it. And before we sign out, next episode, tune in. We're gonna have our first guest. It's gonna be our 5th episode. It'll be a full month underneath our belts of kind of figuring this stuff out. Hopefully, getting better each time. So we think we're gonna start on episode 5. We're gonna have a guest. Still the same format. Still the same stuff you love. But with that being said, this has been Blazed and Confused.